Have you ever dealt with someone who makes you feel like you're always the one at fault? Someone who flatters you but, in reality, is manipulating you? In this video, we will talk about psychological personalities, how to identify them and avoid being manipulated by them. Psychological personalities are not just transient traits, but stable patterns that affect relationships. Today, we will talk about the most dangerous of them. Narcissism, psychopathy, borderline, hysteria, and dependency. You will ask yourself, what is the importance of knowing these personalities for me? In fact, knowing these personalities can have a significant impact on your life because you may be interacting daily with one of these personalities without realizing it. This person may want to be your life partner, and you find yourself in a toxic relationship that drains your emotional and psychological energy. Or a work partner, which might make you a victim of manipulation and exploitation without even noticing. Or even a close friend who seems supportive, but in reality causes you stress and affects your self-confidence. Or even an annoying neighbor, constantly causing you problems and impacting your comfort and stability. If you're not aware of these personalities, you may find yourself stuck in exhausting relationships without understanding the reason for your feelings of frustration or psychological pressure. Therefore, in this video, we will get to know these personalities in detail and how you can deal with them and avoid being manipulated by them. Narcissistic Personality Disorder, NPD. The narcissistic personality is one of the most complex psychological personalities. A narcissist is characterized by excessive self-love, a sense of grandiosity, and a constant need for admiration, while lacking empathy for others. Narcissism is not just arrogance or excessive confidence, but a psychological disorder if it is severe and persistent. Some people may have narcissistic traits, but that does not mean they have narcissistic personality disorder. The key traits of a narcissistic person: believes they are better than others and deserve special treatment. Sees themselves as smarter, more attractive, and more successful than everyone else. Constantly talks about their real or imaginary achievements. Always seeks to hear words of praise. Exaggerates in seeking attention and recognition from others. Feels insulted if not appreciated as expected. Cannot understand or care about the feelings of others. May ignore the pain and emotions of those around them. Believes their problems are the most important and does not care about others' issues. Uses people as tools to get what they want. May seem charming at first, but eventually drains those around them. Insincere in their emotions, manipulating others for their own benefit. Envious of others' success, beauty, or intelligence. Believes everyone is jealous of them. When they see someone better than them, they try to belittle or frustrate them. Sees others as inferior. Believes people don't understand them because they are unique or genius. Acts arrogantly when talking to others. Types of narcissists. Grandiose narcissist. Very obvious in their arrogance and hubris. Believes they are superior to everyone. Constantly seeks attention and visibility. Vulnerable narcissist. Appears humble, but internally feels they are very special. Quickly feels insulted if not given enough attention. Uses emotional manipulation to gain attention. Malignant narcissist. Combines narcissism with psychopathic traits. Enjoys manipulating and harming others. Very harsh and feels no guilt for their actions. How to deal with a narcissist. Set clear boundaries. Don't try to change them. Don't take things personally. If they are extremely toxic, walk away quietly. If you are dealing with a narcissist, be cautious, and remember that your feelings and mental well-being are more important than trying to please them. Psychopathy. The psychopathic personality is a type of personality disorder known for its impact on individuals' behavior and way of thinking. People with this disorder are characterized by a lack of guilt or responsibility for their actions, a strong ability to manipulate others, and a lack of empathy. Psychopathy is considered one of the most dangerous personality disorders, significantly affecting individuals' behavior and their social relationships. Traits of a psychopathic personality. Lack of empathy. Psychopaths do not feel or care about others' emotions. They do not empathize with the pain or suffering they cause, viewing others as mere tools to achieve their goals. Manipulation. Psychopaths have a strong ability to manipulate others to get what they want. They often use deception, lying, and exploiting those around them to serve their personal interests. Sense of superiority. Psychopaths often believe they are unique or superior to others. They have a deep-seated belief that they are better than everyone else and deserve special treatment. Lack of conscience. Psychopaths do not feel guilt or responsibility for their actions, even if they harm others. This makes them capable of committing unethical or even criminal acts without hesitation. Reckless behavior. Psychopaths are characterized by a love for risk and reckless actions. They rarely consider consequences and may impulsively make rash decisions that harm others. Superficial relationships. Their relationships with others are often shallow and insincere. They do not form emotional bonds and do not build relationships based on mutual respect or genuine love. Control and domination. Psychopaths always seek to control those around them. Initially, they may appear charming and convincing, but over time, they begin to assert dominance over others for their personal gain. Aggression and violence. Some psychopaths exhibit aggressive behavior and may resort to violence or threats to achieve their goals, especially if they feel someone is threatening their interests. The psychopathic personality is considered one of the most dangerous personality disorders, as individuals with this disorder exhibit manipulative and aggressive behaviors along with a lack of empathy. Dealing with psychopaths requires full awareness of their traits and setting clear personal boundaries to maintain both psychological and physical well-being. Borderline. Borderline personality disorder is a mental health condition characterized by extreme mood swings and unstable relationships. People with BPD often experience intense fear of abandonment or loss and face challenges in regulating their emotions and behavior. This disorder is among the most impactful personality disorders, significantly affecting individuals' emotional and social relationships, and often creating major challenges in daily life. Characteristics of borderline personality disorder. Extreme mood swings. Individuals with BPD experience rapid and intense mood changes. They may feel extreme joy or happiness, followed by deep sadness or anger. Fear of abandonment. A key symptom of BPD is an intense fear of being abandoned or rejected by others. Difficulty maintaining stable relationships. People with BPD often struggle to maintain long-term, stable relationships. Unstable sense of identity. Many individuals with BPD have an unclear or shifting self-identity. Impulsive and reckless behavior. People with BPD may engage in reckless or impulsive actions. Chronic feelings of emptiness. Many individuals with BPD report a persistent feeling of inner emptiness. Intense anger and difficulty controlling it. People with BPD often display uncontrolled anger and emotional outbursts. Causes of borderline personality disorder. Genetic factors. There may be a genetic predisposition to developing BPD. Environmental factors. Studies suggest that childhood trauma increases the risk of developing BPD. Psychological factors. Early psychological experiences may influence an individual's ability to develop healthy coping mechanisms. How to deal with someone with BPD. Show empathy and respect. Dealing with someone with BPD requires patience and understanding. Set clear boundaries. Establishing healthy boundaries is crucial in maintaining a balanced relationship. Encourage professional support. Psychotherapy, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, or dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, is the most effective treatment. Avoid getting caught in conflicts. People with BPD may be highly sensitive to criticism or rejection. Borderline personality disorder is a complex mental health condition characterized by intense mood swings and difficulties in building stable relationships. With proper treatment and support, individuals with BPD can learn to manage their symptoms and improve their quality of life. Hysteria. Histrionic personality disorder, HBD. Histrionic personality disorder is a type of personality disorder characterized by a constant need for attention, self-affirmation, and dramatic, exaggerated behaviors. Individuals with this disorder constantly seek attention and need to be in the spotlight, often using creative ways to attract attention. Characteristics of histrionic personality disorder. Excessive need for attention. Individuals with HBD are constantly seeking attention. They may engage in exaggerated behaviors to draw attention, whether positive or negative. They feel invisible if they are not the center of attention and may exhibit inappropriate or socially unacceptable behaviors to achieve this goal. Dramatic and exaggerated behavior. People with HBD tend to escalate situations and make them seem more dramatic than they actually are. They may exaggerate their emotional expressions or use theatrical speech and gestures. In relationships, they often appear as if they are in a constant state of emotional turmoil, even when the circumstances are normal. Instability in relationships. They struggle to maintain stable and long-term relationships. Their interactions with others tend to be superficial, and they can be overly emotional or attention-seeking, leading to feelings of chaos and tension in relationships. They are constantly seeking admiration from others, which makes their relationships unstable and short-lived. Sexually provocative behavior. In some cases, individuals with HBD may display inappropriate sexual behavior or use physical allure to gain attention. This behavior is often part of their attempts to attract attention or gain the admiration of others. Preoccupation with physical appearance. Histrionic individuals are highly concerned with their physical appearance and often strive to present themselves in the most attractive way possible to gain attention. They may excessively focus on clothing, makeup, and overall physical appearance. Easily influenced by others. Individuals with HBD are often easily influenced by the opinions of others, especially when these opinions relate to their appearance or behavior. They may change their attitudes or behaviors quickly based on external feedback, making them highly suggestible and easily swayed. Histrionic personality disorder is a psychological condition characterized by an excessive need for attention, validation, and exaggerated or theatrical behaviors. Psychotherapy is the primary approach for helping individuals with HBD understand themselves better and improve their behaviors. Dependent personality disorder, DPD. Dependent personality disorder is a type of personality disorder characterized by an excessive and persistent need for support from others, along with a fear of rejection or abandonment. Individuals with this disorder struggle to make decisions independently and tend to rely heavily on others in their daily lives. Characteristics of dependent personality disorder. Individuals with dependent personality disorder experience an intense fear of being abandoned or rejected by others. This fear may lead them to develop an excessive and unhealthy attachment to others, engaging in extreme behaviors to maintain relationships. Their fear of rejection often makes them tolerate mistreatment or humiliation, as they dread being alone. Difficulty making independent decisions. People with this disorder struggle to make daily decisions on their own. They often require continuous guidance from others to feel comfortable. Even simple decisions, such as choosing clothes or planning activities, can be challenging for them. They depend on others to finalize matters or make decisions on their behalf. Dependent personality disorder is a condition that affects an individual's ability to achieve personal independence. It requires psychological treatment to enhance self-confidence and strengthen decision-making skills. In the end, understanding these psychological personalities and how to deal with them is crucial to protecting yourself and avoiding manipulation or exploitation. Whether a person is narcissistic, psychopathic, borderline, histrionic, or dependent, It is important to be aware of these behavioral patterns, to set necessary boundaries and avoid toxic relationships. Always remember that awareness is your first step toward protecting yourself and building healthy, stable relationships. If you feel that you are in a toxic relationship or environment, do not hesitate to take the necessary steps to protect yourself. If you feel that someone dear to you, such as your child, spouse, friend, or anyone you care about, is struggling with one of these psychological personalities, the first advice is to be supportive, but cautiously. Try to be a good listener and provide emotional support, but do not neglect your own mental well-being at the same time. Encourage them to seek professional help from psychologists or therapists, as therapy is the best way to deal with these behavioral patterns. If the person is suffering from a severe psychological issue, or their behaviors are negatively affecting your life and the lives of others, it may be necessary to set clear boundaries and maintain a healthy distance. Do not be afraid to take difficult steps to protect yourself and your well-being, because you cannot help someone else if you do not safeguard yourself first. Remember, compassion and awareness are the foundation of true support, but emotional and psychological safety must come first. Thank you for watching, and stay emotionally and mentally safe.